How did
Wonka's Chocolate
Compton and
Factory.
Taylor Lewan not get the invite? They got snubbed. They're big tight end U people. But I'm going to call him right now.
He's in Italy?
Yeah, but
right
it's
now?
no.
She talked in her vows about how in high school he was, the star athlete, but the kind of guy who would go and sit at the table with the less popular kids and keep them company and be nice to them when they were being bullied. So the kind of person that she wished that she could have known when she was in high school.
Love that. Yeah.
Really touching, very personal, and very heartfelt.
How was the wedding, Donna? How was it? What was the best part of the wedding? How was the food? Everything went viral.
Breaking news. The world is literally shaking because the Mrs. Kelce era has officially begun in the most iconic way possible. If you haven't heard, the entire planet stopped spinning for a moment when the news broke that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have officially tied the knot in what is being called the wedding of the century at Madison Square Garden. It is almost impossible to grasp the magnitude of this event, and the tea just keeps getting hotter, transitioning from the secret ceremony in NYC to their magical honeymoon at Taylor's legendary Rhode Island estate. There is an exclusive inside scoop on the moment Travis Kelce reportedly revealed to his inner circle exactly when he knew Taylor was the one, and it will leave you in absolute tears.
There was a very long white train veil going down, following her down the aisle.
Before diving into the fireworks, the customized getaway cars, and the emotional speeches that moved the world's biggest stars, every single second of this dream wedding is being covered. To understand the revelation Travis made during their honeymoon, the place to start is the absolute lockdown that happened at Madison Square Garden. Sources are confirming that the venue was under such high security that MSG workers were actually asked to leave the building to ensure total and complete privacy for the couple. Can you even imagine the logistics of clearing out the world's most famous arena just for a secret wedding? It was a literal floral dreamscape inside, far away from the prying eyes of the paparazzi, until some of the celebrity guests started sharing their own inside footage of the lavish dream wedding. Ariana Grande was seen arriving looking like an absolute vision, and of course, the Mahomes family was there in full force to support their best friends during the most iconic week in New York City history. Patrick and Brittany Mahomes looked absolutely gorgeous, and Patrick has even been opening up about how much he's seen Travis change for the better since this relationship began, noting that Travis has found a level of happiness he never knew existed. The ceremony itself was nothing short of a Hollywood movie, but with even more heart. Would you believe that Adam Sandler was actually the one officiating? Not only did he lead the ceremony, but he had an incredibly emotional reaction to being part of such a historic union, and even performed an original song that had the entire room laughing and crying at the same time. But the real waterworks started when it was time for the vows. Witnesses say that Taylor Swift didn't just speak her vows, she actually sang them to Travis right there on the stage. It was a moment of pure vulnerability that made Travis Kelce, the toughest guy in the NFL, completely burst into tears. He was sobbing, and he wasn't the only one. Jason Kelce reportedly broke down in tears the very second Travis and Taylor shared their first kiss as a married couple. Jason has been Travis's biggest cheerleader from day one, and seeing his little brother finally find his endgame was clearly too much for him to handle. Now it is time for a quick fashion breakdown, because the looks were absolutely bringing it. Taylor was giving total Princess Tay-Tay energy in a bridal look that was a perfect nod to her brown-era style, sophisticated, timeless, and completely ethereal. It is absolutely obsession-worthy.
Apparently there was even an after-party with Alice in Wonderland-style decor.
They cried and they laughed and they danced and they hugged and they kissed.
Look at that sign up there! See the sign? See it?
Emily, what an incredible moment. That's amazing. It must have just happened, right? That just popped up?
Donna Kelce, everyone's favorite mom-in-law, looked absolutely stunning and was spotted gushing to everyone that the wedding was magical and everything they could have hoped for. But to be brutally honest, some of the other guests might have looked like a hot boo-boo mess compared to the bride, but that is for the full fashion review.
It's a heck of a lot, except it was magical, man, magical.
The highlight of the evening's speeches was undoubtedly Paul McCartney. He took the stage and delivered a tribute so emotional that Taylor was seen fighting back tears, while the legendary Beatles spoke about the power of their love. It was a night of icons celebrating icons. As the celebration at MSG wrapped up, Travis had one more surprise for his new bride. As they prepared to leave the arena, Travis surprised Taylor with a customized getaway car, a literal high-end nod to one of her most famous songs. They were spotted leaving hand in hand, looking like the happiest people on earth, before heading straight to Taylor's Rhode Island mansion to start their honeymoon. And that is where the real magic happened. On July 4th, the sky over the Rhode Island estate was literally lit up with a massive fireworks display that neighbors say lasted for ages. It was a double celebration, the 4th of July and the first official days of the Kelce marriage. Sources say the atmosphere was electric, but also deeply peaceful, allowing the couple to finally breathe after the madness of the secret NYC wedding. During this intimate time in Rhode Island, Travis reportedly had a heart-to-heart with some of his closest friends, finally revealing the exact moment he knew Taylor was the one. While many thought it might have been the night she first showed up at Arrowhead Stadium, or when they went public in Beverly Hills, Travis revealed that it was actually a much quieter moment. He shared that during the honeymoon, while they were watching the fireworks over the water in Rhode Island, he looked at Taylor and realized that no matter how big the fame got, she was the only person who made him feel truly at home. He told his friends that the way she supported him and integrated into his family, receiving a special gift from Donna Kelce and being embraced by the Auntie Tay moniker by the Kelce siblings, made him realize this was forever.
So I don't ask a lot of questions. I just know he'll be there for the start of training camp, and I know he'll be in great shape and ready to go. So I know how he goes about his business. Nobody loves to play more than he does. And
it wasn't the MSG stage or the customized cars. It was the simple realization that their lives were now one single beautiful narrative. Even Andy Reid, the Chiefs' legendary head coach, has stepped in to share the sweetest advice for the married couple. He has been like a father figure to Travis and reportedly spoiled some best newlywed advice that totally surprised the couple. He's seen the positive impact Taylor has had on Travis's life, echoing Patrick Mahomes' sentiments that Travis has truly evolved into a better man during this relationship. The support system surrounding them is just incredible. From the Mahomes family to the legendary musicians and actors who stood by them at the altar, it's clear that everyone in their inner circle saw this coming from a mile away because the chemistry was just undeniable. But wait, because the story doesn't end with the honeymoon. There are already whispers that Taylor and Travis are about to make a crazy announcement now that they are officially husband and wife. Some are speculating about a joint business venture, while others are convinced that a new album or even a documentary about the wedding is in the works. And of course, the fans are already on baby watch, especially after seeing how Taylor interacted with the Kelce kids during the wedding rehearsal. Whatever is next for Mr. and Mrs. Kelce, it is going to be global news. Travis has already called this the most memorable night of his life. What does everyone think about Travis's revelation? Does it make you love them even more? And who was the best dressed at the MSG ceremony? Sound off in the comments below. Your favorite responses will be hearted. Here is to Taylor and Travis and to the new chapter ahead for the couple. Stay tuned for the next video, diving into the secret details of their $100 million prenup and the exclusive gift Travis gave to the Swift family.